I'm honored and delighted to join today's virtual event to commemorate the International Day of Nonviolence. I thank the Permanent Mission of India for organizing this commemorative event and for giving me this opportunity to speak. On this auspicious occasion, I pay my deep homage to Mahatma Gandhi, who championed the cause of peace and nonviolence, which continues to inspire the peace-loving people of the world. As my Prime Minister had said at last year's 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi celebrated at the United Nations, and I quote, "Gandhiji, a true patriot, a statesman and a saint, dedicated his life for humankind. His brilliant and mesmerizing leadership showed the world that an individual could bring earth-shaking social and political change in a non-violent way." End of quote. That indeed resonates closely with Bangladesh's abiding commitment and faith in the power of peace. It is a happy coincidence that this year Bangladesh is celebrating the birth centenary of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Gandhiji's love for the good of the common people and his ideals of non-violence also influenced Bangabandhu and his lifelong struggle to establish justice and freedom for his people. In his maiden speech to the United Nations General Assembly in 1974, Bangabandhu had said, and I quote, "Peace is an imperative for the survival of mankind." And it was that vision of peace which guided our efforts to facilitate a resolution in the UN on the culture of peace for the last 21 years. That concept and the resolution have deep resonance to the enduring doctrine of peace and non-violence as espoused by Mahatma Gandhi. In fact, these two powerful notions complement and synergize the efforts being undertaken by the United Nations. The world today is confronted with the new forms of violence, conflict, and intolerance that are driving the human race apart. Yet the solution remains very basic: inculcating peace in our minds and our lives. And the philosophy of nonviolence stands out as the cornerstone in our pursuit of peace and development, its relevance undiminished. Gandhiji's principles of tolerance, nonviolence, peace and harmony are essential elements as we strive to transform our societies, nations and the world in our pursuit of Agenda 2030 in this decade of action. We need to invest more efforts on reaching targets like SDG 4.7 through education to promote a culture of peace and nonviolence, prerequisites to achieve sustainable development. As our nations and people continue to fight the pandemic, we need more than ever before a culture of peace and nonviolence to forge solidarity, tolerance, compassion, and cooperation in overcoming this unprecedented crisis and to bring out the best in humanity. I thank you.